A new shark has attacked. COVID-19. It has really devastated the world and generated fear.
COVID-19 is a zoonosis, jumping from animal to humans.
Like an identity thief, stealing keys from animals to open locks in human cells. COVID-19 enters human cells with its spike proteins, opening locks such as the ACE2 receptor. Inside the cell, the virus RNA hijacks the cell, making countless replicas of itself. Eventually, the cell bursts, causing damage and more viruses to escape to infect even more cells.
But how does your body respond to this?
Let's take an analogy of a house on fire to understand this.
Cells ring an alarm by releasing early inflammatory mediators. This process is like the ringing of a smoke alarm. Responding to this alarm come the first responders, your neutrophils, macrophages, NK cells, and the complement system, acting like a fire extinguisher while calling 911.
Odor mechanisms are supposed to get rid of the offending organism. Their activation results in inflammation and cytokine release.
This causes blood vessels to dilate and become leaky, like the sieve, allowing blood plasma to freely flow into the surrounding tissues, causing the lungs' air spaces, alveoli, to be filled with fluid. Any fluid or solid in the airway causes coughing. Fluids flooding the alveoli causes pneumonia. This causes normal gas exchange to be interrupted, reducing oxygen level in the blood, or hypoxia. Similar to how it is hard to blow a balloon in water, it is hard for pneumonia patients to breathe, requiring supplemental oxygen, eventually leading to ventilators.
Cytokines can also cause fever. Together, the trio of fever, shortness of breath, and coughing are an important indicator of COVID-19.
But what else are we doing to defend ourselves?
Just like we use our senses of sight, smell, and touch to choose the sweetest fruit and the right place to bite into, our bodies choose the target antigen for antigen presentation using dendritic cells. With the help of CD4 T cells, B cells produce antibodies, resulting in humoral immunity, causing antibody-dependent cell toxicity and cellular response with cytotoxic T cells. Viral antigen and antibody complex activate the complement classical pathway. Majority recover with this peaceful reaction. But for some, the complement and cytokine triggers damage the body. This inflammatory cascade causes blood clots or thrombotic microangiopathy. Cytokines and complements run amok, destroying the body's own cells. And soon, death can occur, twisting the peaceful protest into a bloody riot. Though COVID-19 is a tough challenge, with rapid scientific inquiry, we have identified multiple targets to treat, such as shown here. Many trials are ongoing, and FDA approval will shortly come. However, currently, the safe shot against this shark attack is encasing ourselves in a safe cage of a mask, hand hygiene, and protective gear, and practice social distancing to slow spread of virus. We stamped out the deadly smallpox 40 years ago. With future vaccine and antivirals, we will beat COVID-19. Till then, we have nicely adapted our lives. Let's get rid of fear and develop hope and motivation.